Hey, hi, hello. How are you? Yes, you just have a picture of my head. Do you want to see my food? I don't know. It's the same thing I was having yesterday. Mm-hmm. Same thing. I really don't feel like I have anywhere to put you. Not that you're not important to me, because you are. Mm-hmm. Same thing. Same thing as yesterday. So, yeah. Yo. Sorry, I'm off to the side. It is what it is. I am not a professional videographer. So, did you guys, if you watched, was it last video? I was talking about when I'm thinking about starting my 75 soft challenge again. I did it once and then I started it a second time, but I quit. I can't remember why. There was a reason though, but I don't know if I got sick and then I was just like, no. I felt defeated because I was like, crap, now I gotta start all over again. If you missed one day, on the 75 challenge, if you miss one task for even one day, even if it's on day 74, you have to start all over again. So anyway, the reason why I bring this up, this is dripping all over me. I'm not gonna like shame people. I would never do that, ever. But there's this one girl on one woman on YouTube. She seems like super nice and everything. There's nothing. Well, let me just explain. So I think, well, it was when I did my first 75 soft, which was quite a while ago. Right? I don't know. It was a long time ago. I'd have to go back and look at my journal. But I saw her doing it. There's a ton of people who post who post videos documenting their 75 hard, 75 soft challenge, because it's pretty intense. It really is intense. Even the soft is intense. If you know, it can be. They don't call it a challenge for no reason. So I saw her videos along with a ton of other people, but I did choose to watch her, and I was like, okay, you know, this is great. Very motivational. I like the way she filmed it. She would start off the day, weigh herself, do a photo. Sometimes she would just show breakfast, sometimes she wouldn't. It doesn't matter. Talk about her workouts, kind of take you on, like if she was going to go on an outdoor walk, she would take you. She'd talk about dinner. She would show you the book she was reading. You get the gist. Like, pretty much she was like, hey, here's what I'm doing, and you know, follow along. And it was nice because I can do this. she like one video would include, 4 or 5 days. And maybe that's where I got the idea from. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I see when you see videos like that, most of the time it's like week one, So maybe it wasn't directly from her, but I know I got the idea from somebody. And so I started watching her and stuff. And I know you guys do this, but you watch a creator for a really long time, and then for whatever reason, it's like you either get sidetracked or YouTube will unsubscribe you from that creator, which irks me. Or your algorithm changes and you kind of, at the beginning, you're like, oh, what's that? And then what's that? And then what's that? And before you know it, you're like, oh my God, I haven't watched her for like a really long time. Has that ever happened to you? Okay, so I don't know about, well, a couple weeks ago, because I've been thinking about doing this for a while now, but this mushroom. So a couple of weeks ago, I must have looked it up. I had to have. I looked up the 75 soft challenge. And she came up and I was like, oh my God, I totally remember watching you, blah, blah, blah. I didn't say that, but in my head. I'm like, do I like her content? Because sometimes I confuse creators, or I'm like, was it her that I liked? Was that her, So I clicked on one of her videos, and she was like in week 4 or something. But I just wanted to click it on and remind myself, is this the person that I was watching? And yes, it was. One of the people. So I'm like, wow, she's doing it again, because this was recent. And I'm like, huh. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not, big deal, right? So she did it like, I don't know, really long time ago. A year ago? I don't know. And she's doing it again. So I was like, I wonder if like, she got out of her habits, or, because life happens and stuff like that. And so she's starting it again. Which would make sense, because it works. If you follow it, it works. And it's healthy diet and exercise and water, literally every day. So I was like, huh, she started again. Okay. And in the thumbnail, she was like 5 pounds down, and I'm like, huh. Because she lost a lot. I lost 50 pounds. I think she lost more than I did when I first saw her do it. And to be fair, now I'm like, was that the first time she did it? I don't know. Because when I went through her channel, she's constantly doing it. Now, this challenge is not meant for that. She's doing the 75 hard challenge. Now, she is a lot younger than me, to be fair. I think she's in her 30s, upper 30s. So huge difference in age, to be fair. But it requires you to do 2 45-minute workouts a day, a gallon of water, a healthy diet, progress pic, read, no alcohol, no cheat day, all that kind of stuff. That's intense. Like, you can do it for 75 days, but when you're done with it after 75 days, what most people do is they break it down. So it's like, before I went on my 75 soft, I went on a crash diet, which I am not repeating here because I do not I do not, although I did watch a video on this, which confirmed my beliefs on crash diets, but it's not scientific. I haven't looked it up. I'm not a doctor, so I am not going to recommend it. Okay. But if you look at the latest research on crash diets, you guys, it's very interesting. And it's exactly what I thought, and it's exactly why I did my personal journey with a crash diet. So I was eating like crap. I was just eating like crap. So I did a crash diet for X period of time. It was for 14 days. I can tell you that. To shock my body. Shock it. Like, bland. Okay, I know that'll just be a blip for you, but anyway, storage was full. I need... I don't even know where I was at. So anyway, she's just repetitively doing this. And I went on a crash diet to set myself up for success because I knew I had a plan. So I wasn't just going to go on a crash diet, lose 8 pounds, and then go back to eating what I ate before. No. I went on a crash diet for 14 days to kind of like shock my body and be like, hello, stomach, brain, we're not doing this anymore. And then I went on the 75 soft and I ate a healthy, well-balanced plant-based diet and drank my water. So it was, you know, like into that. It was a progression into that. So I had a plan with the crash diet. A lot of people just go on crash diets because, oh, I'm going to a wedding or I'm going, you know, I want to lose 8 pounds. That's very unhealthy to do, as I'm sure you guys know. Well, anyway, so, but I noticed that this girl is like, I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just noticing. She's doing it over and over and over. Like every time she stops, she restarts it. And I'm like, I feel like she's going to burn her adrenal glands out. I literally do. And I know a bunch of people work out 2 hours a day. But with this challenge, it's one outdoor workout, and then you have to separate the other workout by 3 hours, a minimum, and then do, you know, your second workout. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. I'm not a doctor. What the heck do I know? I just think it's weird that she's just, because typically this is for getting into a habit, getting into a routine, right? The point of it, the goal, is I've been doing this for 75 days. I have now created habits within myself. I've been reading books about self-help, inspiring books, you know, self-esteem books, whatever, you know, business, whatever. And so, and now I've done it for 75 days. I have a routine. Like now I literally have like this behavior. I have a habit now. I've switched my habits from, you know, pop and chips and cake and all this stuff and sitting around to drinking lots of water, eating a very healthy, well-balanced diet, no matter what diet that is. When I say diet, I'm not saying like diet. I'm saying like, you know, there's the SAD diet, there's the keto, the paleo, you know what I'm saying? Diet, well-balanced diet. There's a Mediterranean diet. So eating a well-balanced, healthy, nutritional diet where you're, you know, hitting all of your macros, you're hitting your calories, whatever those are for you, and then you're just creating a habit for yourself. So I'm just like, girl, dang. Like now this is going to be like the 4th time that I watch you do, which is fine. It's just what's gonna be different. I don't know. Maybe she got a lot of views, and so she's trying to continue it. That's a very common YouTuber thing to do. Absolutely. If I got a bunch of views on something, you can guarantee I would continue to do that. Not gonna lie. You know, it's so hard to get subscribers. It's so hard to get views. Oh my gosh. It's really hard. And you guys, I work so hard. I work so hard on my other channel. It's ridiculous. It's a choice. I want to do it. I'm not complaining. I'm stating a fact. I work super hard on my other channel. I will work 11 to 13 hour days on just my other channel. Between doing diamond painting, doing videos, replying to comments, going on my Facebook group, 11 to 13 hour days. Yes, I have spent 11 to 13 hour days. Easy. It's so easy to do. Before I know it, it's like midnight. I'm like, what? What? My husband will call me. One of his breaks is at 10:30, and he'll be like, "You're still in there?" In my craft room. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, maybe you should stop for the day. Yeah, maybe I should. But I love it. Well, I mean, it's a full-time job. Now, if you want to move forward with anything, it takes thoughtfulness, being purposeful, intention. Intention is everything. Why is it any different than another job that somebody's going to for 8 hours a day? Now, I will say, I pretty much never get a day off. I always say I'm going to take a day off, and I always do at least one thing. Always happens. Always. So I really don't take days off, and it's so funny to me. Because other creators will literally, not nice creators, but other creators will literally criticize you. Why are you doing that? How come you're doing so much? Why are you doing that? What do you mean? Why'd you go outside today? I don't know what to tell you. Or there's all the jealous people. Oh my God, look at her. She just thinks that she's going to get hundreds of subscribers by posting every day. The fact that they're putting that much time, energy, and thought into me gives me so much joy. So much joy. It's crazy. It's like, don't you have to worry about yourself? How about you look over there? Why are you watching my videos? Like, why do you care? So funny. Anyway, all right, guys, that's it for today. I don't know how long this video was because now it's into two segments. But so what I had to do was delete the YouTube app off and then reload it because it was literally at 6 gigs. because I upload. If you're uploading onto YouTube, it will just, the app just continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So, all right. Talk to you guys later. Bye.